World champion Amanda Lawrence, 225 kilos, holds the world record squat at 249.5. Most recently competed at American Nationals and said she was going to have an easy day, and I don't think she did, Ryan.
She definitely has a spread over the rest of the pack. How heavy will she put her foot on the gas? Wow, that was pretty smooth. Looks like if she wants to drop her foot on the gas, she can.
Yeah, it is a good lift. A little bit slow, but obviously Amanda has an extreme amount of experience. She knows herself and she knows the game.
Obviously, not picking an upset, but if there is anyone who's going to do it, like you said, it's going to probably be her.
And now Amanda Lawrence for her second attempt, 237.5, 12 kilos below her own world record. 12.5 kilo jump from her opener. We saw a very strong Amanda Lawrence at her nationals this year. Let's see if this carries over and more to the international stage.
Depth for sure. Pretty smooth for Amanda. She could fight if she has to.
And it is a good lift. Yeah, and that's what world champion.
What do you suspect she does for her third?
She doesn't have to go for the world record. I think it would be hard if she did, which it looks like we have Amanda Lawrence choosing not to go for the record, going 2 kilos below it, which I think honestly could be sensible here, getting everything she can out of her squat for the day.
Still a sizable 10-kilo jump from her opener.
And here she comes, Amanda Lawrence, 247.5 kilos for her third and final squat attempt, 2 kilos below her world record squat. Has been a dominant force for so many years.
That was unexpected.
Yeah, I've got to say, normally when you see Amanda grind through a squat, but it looks like it's not quite there today, and perhaps having that off day that Team GB was hoping she would have, but she would have to miss a couple more for that to be a viable option.
It's surprising.
Amanda Lawrence from the United States, 127.5 kilos. Amanda opening 10 kilos below her personal best. Now, she lost 10 kilos on squats by missing that final attempt, and she's not really going to miss any more.
I'm wondering if the attempt selection changes at all due to what happened in the squats. Do they go more conservative so she doesn't miss anymore? Do they try to ramp up a stitch to cover some ground?
It's a good lift, 3 white lights. Yeah, they might have to, and I think, or I hope that the coaches are smart enough not to take her 5-time world champion name into, Now, finishing off the second round of bench, we have Amanda Lawrence, 132.5 kilos, a 5-kilo jump from her opener and 5 kilos off of her personal best.
Might give us a bit of an indication where her strength levels are at. 137.5 was hit in early April, U.S. Nationals. Looks good.
And it is 3 white lights, a good lift. Now the conversation to be had is really what is most. Where would you jump from there?
Honestly, I think a conservative 2.5 kilos, she doesn't need to equal her previous personal best.
Amanda Lawrence from the United States, 135 kilos. And you spoke about this conservative 2.5 kilo jump, Ryan. I think the right decision. Yeah, absolutely. And I think the coaches obviously agree with you. Moving her back into bench press gold.
They want to close the door on Ziana's progress here. They know Ziana's doing great, perfect for her. But for Ziana to win, Amanda needs to miss. And if they tighten up a little bit, that miss in the squats might be the only miss of the day. I think 135 was a good move.
And that was definitely the right number. And it is a good lift, 3 white lights, and that means heading into deadlift, there is a kilo gap between Lawrence and Azariah.
And
Amanda Lawrence from the United States, 242.5 kilos, moved up from 240, so maybe did feel a tiny bit of the pressure from Azariah and just wanted to cement the gap on her opener.
Yeah, Ziana will have to pull 277.5 to have the same total as Amanda, but Ziana, I think, might be heavier. So that's obviously quite the ask.
Just waiting for those lights from the referees, and it is a good lift, and I think you said more or less secures that win unless Ziana has a monumental pull on her.
I mean, if she pulls up.
But anybody below her is really too far away to take that silver, so I think they can put in really what they want for what Ziana might want on the day. 255 kilos remains in the bar for Amanda Lawrence to move her back into deadlift gold. 12.5 kilo jump from her opener. 14 kilos away from her personal best in a world record attempt. A little sticky towards lockout, but still quick up until that point.
3 white lights. Lawrence almost has that gold medal for her 6th world title around her neck. Yeah, it is a little sticky at the top.
But I think it'll be too much of a long shot for Ziana. Is not going to like that, and she's going to do her best to make sure she is the one that keeps in the record books leaving today.
Good old-fashioned deadlift battle.
And again, this is a 15 kilo jump, not impossible. It's slowed down a little bit for a man. Oh, and she's not going for it, which means Ziana Azariah from Great Britain walks away with the new deadlift record. Absolutely amazing. She's already won, Amanda, and what an incredible day out, and what a fantastic...
Overall, silver medal is 607 kilos. It's Great Britain, Ziana Azariah. Which means that your 84 kilo world champion with a total of 627.5 kilos in the USA, it is Amanda Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding to the national anthem of the United States of America. could you please? That's it, yeah. Put together for the photos. Thank you, ladies.